Squire Lancer Games.
Aaron Squires, like I own it. Aaron Squires Lancer Games. Unfortunately, Lancer Games was already taken, so somebody's squatting on it. They're not even using it.
Put in a bid for it.
Is that how it works? You can put in a bid for it. I thought I have to like contact the person that's squatting on it, and then
yeah. So a lot of times people are squatting on it. They go through like some other. They bought the domain from someone. And a lot of domains you can go in and put in something saying, "Hey, I'd like to contact this person to buy this," and so they quote you on something. A lot of times people just go on and buy like 100 domains and just hope to sell one out for a couple $100.
Yeah, well, right now I'm not making any money on my company, so I don't really see that being a big deal. That seems fine.
What I usually do before I jump on like podcasting stuff, whatever, if I'm helping somebody set something up, we literally pick out a domain first. Like that's the very first thing we do, because it's just so hard to find a name that's not taken, and Twitter and Facebook and all that.
Yes, I'm playing. Just won an epic match against a VK deck.
Okay. So you get a Ripple and a Countermagic. That's solid. Double Gralk. 3 resources though, so you got to pull in that third and fourth and fifth. Oh, Cannon Volley is expensive.
Good luck,
so
bro.
Good.
It's going to be amazing in limited play, but beyond that... Oh, this guy's got a turn 2 Soul Marble. That's pretty gay.
Maybe you can bounce the Soul Marble, he goes to play it again.
I can counter it, yeah. I'm going to have to wait. I have to wait for it to get pumped up and all that.
Well, yeah, that's the best thing, because he's going to blow 10 mana, have it out, think he's doing great, bounce it. You only need 5 in hand, or 5 shards to do that. It's complicated, but...
you bounce in his end step, and then it's fine.
Right.
Corruption, okay. So that's not too bad yet. It gets worse though.
Right.
So it's really not even doing anything for him just yet. So the Soul Marble is really not a thing.
See, the thing I like about Relentless Corruption is it has the problem if someone else is running it too. There's like this cross stacking thing that goes on.
Sure. But yeah, whoever plays the most first is the one that's ahead.
Right.
He's playing 3 different shards. What?
Did he steal one from you? Is that it?
That's probably what happened. He got a shard with his corruption.
That's a good sign.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
I get to run out an Eldritch Streamer here, which he needs to deal with right away.
Yeah, he has to.
So, let's see if he's got the murder or not. Pretty much, that's what we're doing. Levels up his Soul Marble a little bit, sure.
There you go. Oh, I got an ad, what the hell?
Hey, yeah, like, mute that.
Yep, got it. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? I have ad blockers and everything. I don't know how it's loud as crap.
Yeah, it was pretty loud.
I have a sound bar. I could have just hit power on it, I suppose. My setup's weird in here. Like I have all these I have mixers and audio adapters and cables, and then I have HDMI audio running from my computer into my monitor, and then I have the audio for my soundbar into my monitor. So I have multiple audio outputs. So I'm using one of my audio outputs off my sound card to go right into my mixer. So I can set it up so I can do sound effects or intro music, all that stuff live. I can just hit the button and it plays it right to a source, and I can adjust the volume via my mixer.
So I can Gralk here, it doesn't really do anything. I feel like just sitting here, and I'll just ripple this thing in this end step, and then yeah, we'll just sit here. You can play it as Inquisitor. It's pretty gay. See if he'll full level that thing this turn, maybe. So I can time ripple it and counter it.
I just caught up on 2 hours of Twitter in an instant.
Watch this, I'm going to blow all of his charges here. Hilarious.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
That's pretty funny. All those counters shouldn't go on it now. They should all, because they have no target. They have no valid target. So you should have to start over, if I remember right.
Yeah, it should. I mean, it's not going anywhere. There's nothing that's receiving that action.
Yeah.
Man, he was really hoping to pop that, huh?
Yeah, well, this is fun. So I get to play Splinter here, and then I can counter his next spell. And I can block his Inquisitor if I need to, but if I do, I'll probably block it with Dreamer because it's pretty worthless now.
And the Splinter is better than the holding the counter magic for the thing.
Yeah.
The marble.
I can bounce his marble when he replays it. I can. Just gonna murder my guy. Yeah, I guess I'll counter it and make him replay the murder here. Of course, he can just play his marble now. That's what he's trying to do. But I know he has it.
So, do you keep it alive, but sack it to get rid of the murder? Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah, replays his marble, sure.
Yeah,
that's not right. It should not. No, that's not right. It has 11 counters on it. It shouldn't have gotten counters.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But did it go off? I'm just catching
It'll
up.
go off when he puts another counter on it.
Oh, right.
I don't know, it's showing 11. That's really weird.
Man, you're finding like bug after bug tonight.
I guess.
Not in a good way sometimes. We knew the Mancubus one was a problem, but I didn't know to what extent. That's definitely, I would hope it shouldn't be that way with the marble.
Yeah. So we'll Gralk it up here and swing through.
Yeah, you got that other resource in hand, so you can Gralk again, still have 3 open for counter magic.
I think I played a resource here, so I don't have counter magic right now, but...
Well, yeah, next turn. Yeah, you'll have Time Mastery on
yeah,
the
next
turn.
turn. Right, yeah. I like playing Time Mastery last. Once I have, like, 'cause, like, that's the most damage I can do. Sure, you get your thing, your guy gets big. I can chump it off with Eldritch Dreamer, except I don't need to because it doesn't untap. Or unexhaust or whatever. So, probably should have just not played the Splinter and just held counter magic for his soul armaments.
Seems safer.
Yeah, that probably would have been the better play. But, I mean, he did have a lot of cards in hand. He's drawing lots of cards with his guy. He's putting himself down. I can deal 10 damage right now with Mastery of Time.
With the other Gralk, you lock him down, so you're looking at 5.
I really don't
Next
care about
turn.
the Living Totem either. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Unless he can kill some... I mean, he does have murder. So, I mean, I do have to worry about that a little bit.
Well, he's got enough on the Living Totem right now to give it flying and be able to block anything. You Gralk next turn, that taps it down. So
Yeah,
you're
the
gonna
question is if I counter murder here, that's the question.
Yeah, I think anything that stops you or puts him at 0, I mean, it'll put him at 0 if he murders. So you're looking at tapping it down, he wants to murder, you respond counter magic, and then you time mastery next turn.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the best. So we need to get as much damage as possible through here.
Well, that 5, or at what you put him at? So 5, 8. There's the murder. So we counter the murder.
This might be it. If he can play another blocker, another flying blocker, I'm in some trouble. If he can play like what's it called, vampire. Play vampire here, I'm in trouble.
Right.
Or extinction, I guess that works too. Doesn't like the board state that much.
No, he gets back his spider.
Yeah, that's true. So I have to master time here just to kind of get back in the game.
Yeah, you gotta get a good draw here.
I get 2 cards actually off that mastery time because I get to play a shard and I get my
shard.
and I draw for the turn, but it's not looking good now. That extinction was pretty clutch for him. Ugh. I need cards.
What do you put in to counter his extinctions? I mean, hold your counter magics for
I
them?
play more Mirror Knights. I have 2 in the sideboard in the reserves.
Yeah, Ancestor Chosen's not gonna get you too far.
No, but him targeting Ancestors Chosen with whatever it is doesn't matter because like our murder I guess works though. It's an expensive murder.
Yep. 5 for 1.
Well, it's
So, you know,
one.
murder's OP.
So I think he's got this. At this point,
So you're only sideboarding 2 Mirror Knights?
I have 2 in the main deck,
Okay.
so I have to keep hitting Mastery of Time up. Just keep cycling through to get some pressure on here. I'm surprised he didn't play his spider.
Yeah, it seems like a...
I mean,
Seems
I have
like a
no
bad
cards
idea.
in hand.
Yeah, you're not like hiding, you're not holding something for it, obviously.
I have to keep playing cards, so I need to draw cards. I mean, no wonder he went to time. Look, an Angel of Dawn. Oh, yeah.
I feel like I've heard this song before.
That's probably going to be game right there. I can't... Yeah, I can't deal with this.
6/6 Angel...
That I can't target.
Right. And all you do is seem to draw shards.
Yeah.
You've drawn 13 shards this game, and even with some time mastery stuff, that still isn't...
He drew one of them. Oh, that stinks. He drew my Eldritch Streamer. Yeah, this will probably be it for the night.
This is your first game that you've lost, right? I'm just gonna call it.
So no, you have to because this is competitive.
No. This is only your first loss though against him, right? Your second.
Right? Yeah, this is my first loss against him. This is game 1 of set of 3.
Yeah, so
Look,
you
a
got
Splinter. This is a little late. A little too late.
Yep.
He's got me dead to rights here. All I can do is hang on, and there's no real reason to.
Not a bad bad.
Because there's no outs to play here. I guess I could have countered that with Splinter, but he could have replayed it. But he has enough shards he can replay it. Yeah, I think one of the biggest problems that I did was I didn't hold Countermagic to when I bounced his soul marble. I think that was the biggest play mistake that match. Alright, so more Mirror Knight, more Time Ripple, Storm Colossus, and maybe a Chaos Key. Actually, you know what? Chaos Key instead of Time Ripple. Although Time Ripple's pretty sick against this thing. Thunderbird's probably not so good.
Nope. Angels are
Gralk is
obviously
good.
just begging to be time rippled.
Yeah. Splinter actually doesn't seem that great in this matchup. And Ancestors Chosen doesn't seem amazing either. So let's go with this. Yeah, let's go with this.
Can't wait to come up with some retarded Rosie Buck deck.
Pretty sure any deck with him in it is kind of going to be retarded.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad, but I can't wait. I'll use the sleeves and the champion. I'll put like every card ever made in it.
Every card ever made.
Yeah, it's gonna be wonderful.
Seriously?
I haven't seen you. I'm behind you. So.
Oh man, no, I can't accept that. This is not it.
Let's see what we get. Play first.
I guess I'll keep this.
Yeah, the Ancestors Chosen is so good, but everything else is so expensive. You just sit there all game.
Yeah.
You got flooded last game, so you're guaranteed to get no resources. That's
Karma,
exactly
right?
how it works.
Karma, exactly. That's exactly how it works. I have 25 shards in here. 25. It's almost a 1 in 2 chance.
Right, and last game you drew 13 of them, so you're bound to get no shards at all this game.
Hey, there we go. Run that
See,
guy
Rosie
out there.
If you play a card, if you played 20 or more non-resource cards with different names this game, you win the game.
Is that the champion though? That's the mercenary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's for PvE only, or for the whatever you want to call it thing.
And then his charge power is fun. Create a random card among the thresholds you have and put them in your hand.
Oh, it helps you get to his win con. I need a resource. Need a resource. No, that is not a resource. So I guess I just play a Mirror Knight and pass the turn.
You might be lucky and get away with that Ancestors Chosen just shredding him.
I need to draw resources first, though. I need a resource here to Buccaneer that totem. Swings, I take whatever he's giving me. He plays something in his second main phase.
Ooh.
He might have murder to respond to my Buccaneer when I play it. Or he's just going to murder my Mirror Knight now. Okay. Should have waited to respond, but whatever.
Yeah, I might have.
Time Ripple his guy. I guess I can wait on that. I'm just going to hold the Time Ripple for a little while. We'll get the Chaos Key out. Swinging with the Chosen here.
Yeah. I mean, it might have been the right move to get that crystal, the Mirror Knight out as quick as possible, get it off the board.
I'd rather not wait on it. There's no reason not to play it there. Because if I had drawn into a shard, then I really needed it in play so I can Buccaneer and then reestablish Sport State when he extinctions. But he's just so far ahead now. There we go. That's helpful. Although it did absorb the murder instead of the Ancestors Chosen taking it, so I mean, can't really complain there too much.
Right. Let's just go away. I left my poster on my desk still. My cat, I need to put it away. The cat's gonna walk across it forever.
Repel for Ancestors Chosen, seriously? Does this deck seriously play Repel?
No, I've never seen Repel.
Like,
that's
new on me. Maybe he sided it in or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did not expect this deck to be running Repel.
Nope. He's doing an extra special removal-y version. Murders, repels, extinctions. What does he think he's facing?
I don't know.
Maybe Falcon's giving him troubles.
Something.
Look at that.
Something special. Yeah, I know, right? There's only 2 in the deck. I think I sided 2 of them out. So I think I drew both of them. I haven't drawn any.
You're stuck at 3 shards, so.
Yeah. It's debatable if I bounce this guy again. I think that I do. It's going to Inquisition. I'll Time Ripple in response. So he doesn't get my Time Ripple. I have to Time Ripple there. So he's going to get one of my Dreamers, which kind of sucks, but oh well. He can't replay his totem now. It gives me 3 more damage. Swing in for 3, play the Dreamer, and then he has to Extinction here if he has it.
Yeah.
It's almost debatable if I even want to play the Dreamer, but I basically have forcing Extinction here.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting on 6 cards in hand where I'm at the moment.
It's actually not that bad that I got that other Ancestor Chosen repelled, because I've got so many Specters in the deck already.
Yeah, both of them got repelled. I mean, that's just one more removal down.
That tells me he probably doesn't have Extinction if he's repelling like that hard, like that.
Right.
So, plays his totem. If I draw a resource here, I can actually key his totem. He can't pump it this turn anyway, so I swing house. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Let's see if I can get a resource here off of this Dreamer. If I can draw a resource here, it puts me in an amazing position. No. Alright, well, Countermagic is acceptable. I can counter quite a few things, too.
Yeah, you're just thinking the resources to use it, so... You really need that one more resource for the Chaos Key and the Master of Time, just in case.
Inquisition. So now I have to counter the Inquisition. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you're going to lose the time Mastery Time otherwise.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But with that, you're looking Mastery Time 5, he's at 8.
He's not pumping his totem, like, at all.
So weird. I just don't understand that.
I don't know why he played Corruption there. I don't feel like that was a good play. I think he should have pumped totem.
Yeah, what is he reaching for?
I don't know. There's not a lot in my deck that, I mean, I guess he could get one of my Dreamers, which would be pretty bad for me. It's looking pretty bad for him now. Actually, that's game.
I mean,
that's game. Because it's Mastery Time. He has 2 resources.
Yeah, even if he has a Repel in hand and repels your Dreamer, he's still...
No, if he repels the Dreamer, it's bad, but he's already used 2, and I know he doesn't have it at this point. Because he's used 2, and he would have used it already. So we go to game 3 here. I mulled a 6 on that one. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll just save and continue. Yeah, I only have 2 Ancestors Chosen, and they just beasted it right at the beginning of the match there.
Yeah, where you needed them most, too, where you had that low resource amount, you had to stall a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, I got rid of those 2 repels. He doesn't do those to your 2 Dreamers.
Yeah, exactly.
Or your 2 things, he goes for the Dreamers instead of, he goes for the... He's a 3/3.
Would we ever have a God Hand mode Master Fed? I don't know that we would. I don't see why we would, necessarily. Yeah. I don't see that being a positive thing. The thing is, like, Master Fed, like a God Hand mode would be a mode where I would actually choose every card that came up, because to counter everything my opponent did to see what. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense, because that's not going to happen in real games. So I don't see a lot of value in that. I have thought about it before, though. I'll keep this.
You're looking at Buccaneer Mastery Time Ripple.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty
solid.
good. Yeah, it's pretty solid opening to stall.
I mean, he pops an angel early, you got an answer, plays out a totem early, answer.
Yeah.
You're not doing it a whole lot to make him want to blow his removal.
Yeah, and there's a Mirror Knight right there. That's going to be an amazing turn 2 that he'll have to answer.
Otherwise, you go into Buccaneer if he's got something.
Now, I can't really... I don't think I want to swing Mirror Knight because I kind of need to keep the buff on the board. If he has 2 resources up for Repel, which he doesn't yet. But...
Yeah, Repel's is actually a little... almost scares you into not attacking with some of those little gadget stuff you got.
Yeah, like him, because he's a buff. He's not really... Like, it's 1 damage. It's not worth it for me not to get the card draw.
Oh, the card draw is a much better value.
So, we'll see if he murders right away here. I expect to see a murder. I don't want to have to save it with Time Ripple either.
Right.
So we've got 2 Buccaneers in hand. So we don't have an attack phase. Well, no, we do. Yeah, because he doesn't have Time Ripple, or I mean Repel.
I think you're safe with the 1 damage this turn too.
I'm safe here, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go balls to the wall and play 1 Buccaneer and no targets. Unless I accidentally skip past my second main phase, then I won't do it.
Yeah, there needs to be a hold on that button that ends the main phase, because I hit that a lot thinking I'm still rolling through my combat stuff.
Yeah. Okay, he's stuck at resources here, so I definitely want to play a Buccaneer now.
Yeah, it would have been great at the end of your last turn.
Yeah, much better. It's one of the other downfalls of this deck is that he's playing is that it just doesn't draw cards, and it can have a lot of poor draws like this. He also obviously doesn't have Inquisition, otherwise he would have used it by now.
Yeah. There's not much you can do against an Inquisition right now, but you're swinging in for damage, so that's all that matters. He wipes the board, you draw cards.
So we actually have Mastery Time next turn, but I'll probably... I kind of want to hold the other Buccaneer.
I would hold on to it definitely.
Never mind. I'm losing Mastery Time here.
Yep.
I also don't want to get swept. Yeah, pretty obvious that was happening. I do get to draw a card though. He still has plenty of time to make up ground here, so I think I need to just sit on my removal. Oh, there's a Storm Colossus though. Yeah. He has to sweep to deal with that.
Yep, and you draw 2 cards off it, so that's really good.
Just the 1 for Mirror Knight, as long as Mirror Knight's on the table. But yeah, like right now, if he sweeps, then I draw a card back for Buccaneer, so I'm really not in a bad spot.
Right. I mean, yeah. So, but you said if your Storm Colossus came out, you would draw.
Draw 2 for Buccaneer, 1 for Buccaneer, 1 for Colossus. Yeah. Okay.
And you got the 2 shards in hand you needed for the Storm Colossus, so it's coming out.
Yeah. So he's still at 2 resources here. I have Countermagic now, so I can actually run out Buccaneer and just put more pressure on, because thing is, like, that means that I can't... Actually, I'm not going to do it, because if I do that, then I can't run out Storm Colossus and then draw the... Jeez, I don't know. I do draw cards off of it.
Yeah, it's risk reward. I mean...
Yeah, I guess we'll just keep pushing here. He's at 2 resources, so... I mean, he has to draw a lot of cards. He has to draw 2 resources in a row here to extinction.
Right. I mean, if he hits 3 resources, you're looking at like a murder or something, and he's got his back to the rope. So if he starts murdering, you draw cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you drop a Storm Colossus. He blows a Rebel. It doesn't even matter.
Just drew an angel. I can actually Time Ripple my Storm Colossus. It's so risky to play the Storm Colossus here, but at the same time I am drawing 3 cards to reestablish board state. Or I could just Mastery a Time for win, right?
If you just drew an angel, shouldn't it be? Oh, it's got white.
No, he doesn't have diamond in play. Five more with Mastery of Time. You know what? I'm just gonna sit on this Storm Colossus and Mastery of Time here. I feel like that's the best play to make.
Yeah, looking at 5 damage.
So we'll just do it that way.
Damage.
Yeah, I mean, I've got so much. He has to answer this really well. Plus, I also will have Mastery of Time, where I can save my Mirror Knight, or Buccaneer if I want to.
Right.
So I feel like that's the most aggressive play we can make here.
Yeah, and
Just
having your
kinda-
Mirror Knight have 3 costs doesn't really hurt you at all. What, 4 costs, I guess?
I just got rid of one of those. Grr. That's the thing about this deck, is like once I have 5 resources in the play, it gets so dangerous. I had you. Just needed 2 diamonds. Okay.
No, you really have them then. I had you, I just need that perfect card to win the game.
Exactly, right. Oh, another angel. Even with the angels, I can't counter them because they just puts them into play, but I can, I can Gralk them, but I can time ripple them and then he can't replay
You can time
them.
ripple, you
Or
draw a
I have Buccaneer. I've got so much Buccaneer, it's like,
You got
whatever.
3 Buccaneers and a time ripple. You'd have to play all 4 angels. What is it?
You'd have to play, you'd have to play them all in a row.
And that's assuming you didn't get any Gralks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing about playing this deck. It's really good.
Oh, yeah, you time ripple an angel, he's never getting it back at this rate.
Yeah. Well, yeah.